Hello. Welcome back to a series that I love to call TMI Girl Chats with Shonnae.
Line me up when you want to. You can have me at any time and anywhere. That's all I know.
Mwah, mwah. Hello darling, welcome back to my channel. It is so lovely to see you. You are looking really spectacular today. I love what you've done with your hair. If you guys are new here, my name is Shonnae Virgo. I make TMI Girl Chat videos. Well, this is actually the first one that we've been doing, so I'm hoping that I can start a series. I've been seeing all of my favorite YouTubers do this video, and it's basically where we talk about the nitty-gritty, we talk about the boys, we talk about sex, we talk about things that you're too scared to talk to your friends, your family, anybody too. We're gonna sit here and talk about it. I asked you guys a few questions on Instagram. I did end up making up a few questions because, like I said, I did see a few of my favorite YouTubers do this video before, and I like some of the questions they talked about, so obviously I'm gonna talk about them too. Am I in focus? I shot this video once before already, and the whole thing was out of focus. Like, RIP, the whole thing was out of focus. Anyway, if you guys are interested in more videos like this, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video if you guys care, and thank you. Let's get right into the TMI Girl Chat. The first question, now wait, disclaimer before we get started. Mom, Bill, Tati, Kia, Jada, people who I work with at the Marriott. This is a TMI Girl Chat video, and a lot of these questions were pertaining to sex, which is why it's a TMI video. If you're not interested in that, definitely skip this video. It's okay. Love you for supporting anyway. We'll see you in the next one. But anyway, so now that they're out of the way, the first question that I received was, does size matter? I don't know if you guys also saw this TikTok where it was this girl, she was talking about husband size. Now, I personally have never been with somebody with like a but, you know, I've been with like husband size guys. Nobody who was too big, nobody who was too small. I mean, granted, I have encountered, you know, a few guys who are a little on the smaller side. I honestly don't think that size matters. I think it's about self-awareness and confidence and kind of just like knowing what you're doing. I have been with somebody who had a small, but he also did not know what he was doing, so that's why the sex sucked. I've been with somebody else who was like, you know, husband size, but he thought he was really small, but he overcompensated because he did a lot of foreplay.
Trying to do what you gotta do.
It's not really doing what you wanted to do, you know, then maybe like try to overcompensate by, you know, giving her head, or, you know, girls love foreplay. The question that I got is how to get over someone after being with them for a long time. My first relationship was just the most like fairy tale coming of age movie type of relationship. It was very like, you know, we both stole each other's virginities, and very, very romantic. And it was like, we were together for 2.5 years, and I ended up moving in with him because of some family issues and personal things, and I feel like that in itself really aged the relationship. So although we were only together for 2.5 years, I ultimately felt like I was with him for 10 years, because at that point your whole life like becomes their life. Your families merge together. You stop going from what do I like to what do we like. Especially I feel like for us as women, I think the best thing to do would be to focus on yourself and definitely realize, like, first of all, come to terms with the fact that they'll never find somebody that's just like you. You were special in the end, and like hone in on that and remember that forever. Now it's like you have to figure out, what is it that you like to do? What is it that you don't like to do? What is it that you used to compromise when you were with this person? Like, now all of the time that and effort that you put into them, you can put into you. Journaling, feeling your feelings is really, really, really important. Oftentimes, the first thing we want to do after dealing with somebody is move on, be like, not allow ourselves to feel those feelings. Focusing on yourself, feeling your feelings. The next question is, do you shave or do you wax? Let's break it down. I ultimately wax. I love a good Brazilian wax. I started becoming a wax girl this year, and when I first went, it changed my life. I like the idea
of an extremely bald cooch.
I don't know, like I just really like that feeling. So I started waxing this year, but then I broke my leg in July, so then I obviously couldn't get waxed because you have to get up on the table and do goat yoga basically. So I could not get waxed for a few months, so I started shaving down there. Like, you don't have to do either. Honestly, body hair, especially public hair, is good for like preventing things like STIs, UTIs, yeast infections. That's why we have public hair. But I personally, I just like I said, a bald cooch. Anyway, with that being said, since I broke my leg, I had to start shaving and use men's razors because I don't know what, like I have a 3-blade one and I have a 5-blade one. This is the one that I use now and it's amazing. I just feel like men's razors, they just get a closer shave, a cleaner shave. Basically, I'll exfoliate down there. You know, I'll use conditioner down there because if you're anything like me, you have really coarse, thick, curly hair, you need to soften that baby up. So I'll put conditioner down there, and then if this is you, I shave down like with the grain. I don't shave up against it because I feel like I'll just get irritated, and I'll just shave down. And you know, same thing like, you know, with your starfish, you have to like bend over, you have to get in there.
Do what you gotta do to get in there.
I'm scared of tampons. Help. Well, if you're scared, first of all, I just want to say, like, if you're scared of tampons, like, do not feel the need to use them. I don't know why. I feel like we've just, like, come to a point where, like, and it's not even, like, recent. Like, when I was a teenager, we've always, like, shat on people who, like, still use pads. And I don't know why. Like, I feel like for me, it's about convenience. Use what you're comfortable with. The only reason why I use tampons is not because I'm, like, bigger, better. I'm that bitch. No. It's because, personally, I don't know about other big girls, but I know that for me, when I wear pads, they just slip and slide everywhere. And everybody always says, get the wings, get the wings. No, I have the wings. I have the double wings, the triple wings, all the wings. It does not matter. My pad slides all over the place. I can damn near pull it out the side. I've done that before, and so that's why I use tampons. If you're gonna be using tampons, and I remember I was telling my girlfriends, like, you need to make sure that you're using the correct like size. I think tampons now come in like 6 sizes, and the reason why a lot of the time I feel like women feel like discomfort is because they'll use a tampon that's just like way too big for like the flow that they have. I don't even have anything to show you, but like if this is you, the plastic applicator, you're gonna put it all the way in. And even if you think you have it all the way in, nope, keep going. You're gonna put it all the way in. And then once you're all the way in, that's when you push the plastic applicator, that little tip, all the way up in you. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. And then you take it out. Don't worry about the string. It's not gonna get stuck. You're gonna be fine. If it's uncomfortable or if you feel it, you need to probably size down. And if you're like, you constantly have to keep changing it like every 2 seconds, it's a mess down there, you probably need to size up. Whatever is comfortable for you. This is your body. The next question is, would you date a younger guy?
Hell no. Hell no.
And let me tell you why. I'm 25, right? And I already feel like I have a hard time finding somebody who is mature, like can match me maturity wise, but also like just like mentally and like spiritually and emotionally. I think they said that girls mature by like 18, guys mature at like 26, and which right now I'm like perfect, you know what I mean? Like I can get middle 26, yeah, but I just don't have time for that. I just don't. I feel like I gave a guy a chance who was younger than me when I was 24, and he just wasn't giving the girls what he was supposed to give. So the answer to that is no. Hell to the no. But if you do that and that works out for you, kudos to you, bitch. How do you feel confident with your naked body? Body dysmorphia coming in like, hey, I'm kidding. I definitely think, I keep saying definitely, take a shot every time I say who am I? Anyway, something that's helped me, especially because again I do have slight body dysmorphia, and something that helps me is constantly looking at my body, or at least trying to make it a point to like look at my body and analyze my body for what it is. When you are insecure about your body, that's when it's kind of like easiest to hide it by wearing really baggy clothes, or like never looking in the mirror, or being ashamed and not putting in effort. My mind runs rampant. I'm like, I am so fat, I'm all the way out to here, everybody can see me, everybody is judging me. And I take time to look at my body in the mirror. A good time to do this is right before the shower, and just stare at your body. And even if it's hard, even if you think you hate absolutely everything about yourself, try to find something. Maybe it's your smile, maybe it's your eyes, maybe it's the complexion of your skin. We all have something that makes us so incredibly unique, and I feel like if you try to capitalize off of those things and really try to appreciate those things, that helps me get really comfortable. And over time, I'm not gonna lie to you, eventually you will be like, you know what, I'm right, I am a bad bitch. Like, my titties do sit up nice when I do this, and my face looks good when I do this. And I know these things are all shallow, but it's all about confidence. How you feel about yourself is literally what's gonna be the, like, that's the like deciding factor on like life. Like if you're gonna be happy or not. If you have a shitty like mindset, especially if shitty self-image, you're just gonna live life with a shitty outlook. Next question is, do you get on top as a big girl? These are a lot of sex questions. I feel like this video should just be called like sex as a big girl. And hell yes, I do get on top as a big girl. Yes, yes, yes. Get on top. What are you doing? Get on top. What are you doing? Do it already. He wants you to. She wants you to. They want you to get on top. I think it's also funny that somebody asked like as a big girl. That's like a stigma, you know what I mean? Like I used to be that girl, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I would be like, get on top, and you're like, you know, like,
No, why can't we just stay here? We're having so much fun.
but I think it comes with confidence, and I also think it comes with like, you know, finding the right guy. I feel like cowgirl's my favorite position, not reverse cowgirl because that's just awkward. I don't feel anything, but cowgirl, that is different, especially when you're with a husband-sized man. But it's all about confidence. Like, first of all, it takes practice. I understand some girls have the Megan knees down. I can't Megan knees it, okay? My knees are very much firmly planted into the sides of the bed. It's all about practice. You know, in the beginning, I could only last a few seconds and then I would be tired. But now, I enjoy the ride. It's all about enjoying yourself. You know what I mean? That's what sex should be about. You might find that you'll get to a point where you realize you like to be dominant, you like to be on top, you like to be in control. And just know that as a big girl, he wants you to get on top. He's like, he's waiting for you. And if you're that girl who does it without him asking, like you're just like, no, lay down. And like but you switch the positions girl. Ooh. Is it okay to date more than one person? Yes it is. We're at a point where we want to be just like the men, and I'm here for that movement. I am here for dating more than one person, and I'll tell you why. Girls are always taught to chase after the guy, and guys are taught to chase after the bag and like just keep a rotation. And it's like, no ma'am. No ma'am. I will be chasing no man. Be chasing no bag. I will be attracting all of that to me. And that's what we're doing now. You will never be this young and this hot in your life ever again. So if you don't want to just be tied down to one person and put all your eggs into one basket with one person, and you want to explore, literally do that. That's what we're all trying to do. It's more than okay to date one person. In fact, I recommend dating more than one person. Tips on giving. Can I do that on YouTube? I don't know. Tips on giving a sloppy toppy. I have 3 tips for you. Maybe 4. Don't use teeth. Enjoy it. And it should be wet. Like, don't use teeth, enjoy it, and it should be wet. That's all I'm gonna say. It should constantly be wet. Disgustingly wet. And use hands if you want, but like, if you're advanced, you don't have to, you don't need to. Some guys like me use hands though, so whatever. But that's pretty much how much I'm gonna get into that, because that is a sticky subject. I think I'm in a toxic friendship. First of all, you probably are, if you're even speculating it, because I feel like you just never have to question authentic relationships in your life. Coffee break. Especially if you're in your 20s, I honestly feel like all of our friends are temporary, especially your early 20s. Like, even me right now, I'm like, I still have like no idea who like forever friends will be, and that's okay. I think that right now is all about exploring and experiencing, right? It doesn't have to be forever. Like, you don't have to be ride or die with these people forever. In fact, it's okay to stop being friends with somebody or step back from a friendship in order to salvage your sanity. In fact, I feel like that's what we're supposed to do in our 20s. We're supposed to go through so many friends and friendships and relationships until we find the people that we are supposed to be with, because we are constantly still trying to discover who we are. If you're confrontational, in a perfect world, you can just go up and tell them, hey, this has been toxic, I can't do this anymore, peace out. But if you're somebody like me, who's a little unconfrontational, I like to do this thing called the compliment sandwich. Basically, you say something nice, then you say something where somebody has to improve, then you say something nice again, just wrap it all up with a beautiful bow. I would hit them with the, hey girl, I really love and appreciate the friendship that we have shared over these past few years. However, I feel like lately we've come to a fork in the road, and I don't think that I can be the best friend that I can be to you at this moment. Again though, I appreciate and love everything that you've done, which is why I wanted to tell you. However, let's make this clear, right? Like I said, we're gonna be experiencing a lot of friends in our 20s. Not everybody, especially for me, and call this toxic if you want, not everybody is worth my breath. Not everybody's even worth the time, the fight. You might not even get a text from me. I might literally just fall off the face of the goddamn earth, and that'll be it. Take it very situationally, but I definitely would not stay in a toxic friendship. The next question is how to make him fall back in love with me / come back. You asking the wrong one. I'm kidding. All of my exes still check for me. I think the easiest thing, and this is honestly really toxic too, and you might not even want to take my advice, but girl, focus on you. Like, seriously focus on you. Like, you can't live life, like, you can't post on your story with hopes that he's gonna watch your story and think that you're unbothered. No, you have to live life solely for you. But also, it doesn't help to post your successes. When you focus on yourself, you tend to level up in several ways. If you post any good thing, they're gonna come back. Like, literally. So if you just focus on yourself and for real try to level up your life in different areas, it's all about you. It has nothing to do with them. But you showing up every day for you and being the baddest bee that you can be, they're gonna line up. They're literally gonna be in the DMs all the time. The next question is, what are your love languages? I love that question. I love love languages. I just realized that I have like 3. I think a lot of people have like 2 or 3. And if you don't know, the love languages are basically how you like to give and receive love. And the top 5 are words of affirmation, acts of service, gift giving, physical touch, quality time. The reason why everybody has 2 is because there's a way that you like to express love and the way that you like to receive love. And my top 2 for sure are Ew, my top 2 for sure. My top 2 are, and they're always changing, but right now it's physical touch and acts of service. Those are my big 2. But also, like, when it comes to like the way that I like to express my love, gift giving is huge for me. I love to like just put in effort, things that I know will elevate your life, or things that I know that you've been wanting. Like, I love a good gift. Those are mine. What do you guys is down below? Let me know in the comments, because I'm interested. Do you like girls? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I do. I've recently been posting on my Snapchat stories about like my interests with girls and stuff, and a lot of my friends have been like, oh my god, I didn't know you like girls. Why didn't you come out? Why didn't you come out? And it's like, for me personally, I'm not speaking about anybody else, but for me personally, there's no need to come out to make it this big thing, because again, 25, super hot, super sexy, really young. I'm exploring, and I'm just trying to figure out what I like and what I don't like. So I don't want to necessarily slap a label onto something until I figure it out, because I'm learning something new about my sexuality every single day. I do like girls. I do like boys. I also do like carne asada tacos. Would you ever go back to your ex? No. No. I feel like there's too many people in this world, too many fish in the sea, too many mermaids, too many fucking sexy hot men and women, and just people in the world who are also in their prime, who will treat you so well without even hesitation. You literally shouldn't. I personally would never backtrack or settle. So, I mean, you know, if you want to go back, you know, do your thing. But, you know, also, if you do go back to your ex, do not be that girl who fucking goes to her friends and like, oh my god, like, he broke my heart, and they give you advice, and then you leave, and then you go back, and then you do it. Don't be that friend. That bitch pisses me off. I can't stand that bitch. Like, and if you're that bitch, I'm telling you no, don't be that girl. Last question is, how do I love myself after gaining weight? I made a whole video about this, and then I ended up not uploading it because I just didn't know if it was interesting. But I was on a huge weight loss journey. You know, I've always been big my whole life, but I was on a weight loss journey in 2019. I ended up losing like 60 to 70 pounds. I never lost that much weight in my life, and I looked so good. And then the pandemic happened, and you know, I gained most of it, if not all of it, back, and it was really, really tough. I remember being so embarrassed because, you know, I felt like everybody was watching me because, you know, I was getting a lot of likes on Facebook and stuff, and then I was embarrassed to post pictures because I thought that if they saw that I gained weight, they'll be like, oh, who's this fraud trying to promote weight loss and a healthy lifestyle, and you're fat. Like, I remember being so embarrassed. But what helps me now is realizing if you wait until you're skinny, like I think a lot of us are waiting until I'll be happy when I'm this weight. I'll be happy when I get my boobs done. I'll be happy when I'm in a relationship. And then we get these things and we realize we're not happy. And I think it's because it's important to realize that happiness and like self-love and acceptance, all of that comes from within, and you have to choose those things now. It doesn't matter if you're in the worst shape of your life. It doesn't matter if you're down and out and you're broke. It doesn't matter if you just broke up. If you choose to be happy now, find happiness in the little things, especially with your body. It's always fluctuating. Your weight, you're never gonna stay the same. There's gonna be points in your life where you'll be a little thicker, a little slimmer, a little, especially as women in different stages of life that we go through. So it's like, if you try to find happiness in something that's always fluctuating, your happiness will never be linear. It'll never be constant. I don't know if that made sense. I feel like I'm kind of rambling and spiraling. I feel like I've been talking for like 3 hours and my coffee is like hitting me and I'm like, Zah! So I'm gonna call that it, but I definitely want to do a part 2 to this video with even more questions. So again, if you guys want to be in on the next girl chat video, maybe I'll answer your question Follow me on Instagram at Shonnae Virgo. I'll leave it here for you. But yes, that is it for today's video. I had so much fun talking to you guys and being kind of like the big sister or a girlfriend. It's kind of like FaceTime, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I had so much fun with you guys. I will hope to see you guys in the next video. Again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Cheers to the madness. I will see you guys in the freaking next video. Bye.